Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're looking at Polestar. Polestar achieves record deliveries in the second quarter of 2023, growing 36% year over year. This is a considerably difference compared to last year, 2022. And this is the full lineup right now that we're focusing on. We've got the Polestar 2 on the roads being delivered. The Polestar 3, the big SUV, it's a little bit delayed until quarter 2 or quarter 1 next year, 2024. However, the Polestar 4, that is the coupe SUV, that is the third one to the right, that is currently being developed. That will start delivering in Q4 this year, towards the end of the year for Polestar. And the Polestar 5, the one far on the right, the sports GT sedan, that will be fully released next year. It is currently in the development stage. It is currently in the prototype stage. So it's looking good for Polestar. And the stocks and shares price have had a resurgence. So we're going to look into that as well. Now, following strong delivery numbers in the month of June, up 73% year over year, Polestar achieves its best ever second quarter, delivering approximately 15,800 vehicles, a growth of 36% compared to last year, with record deliveries around 27,900 for the first 6 months of this year. If we can continue this, we're looking at anywhere from 60 to 70,000 vehicles delivered for the entire year. So next quarter, we're looking at over 20,000 vehicles being sold for Polestar. This is not 20,000 different models. This is just one model, the Polestar 2. They're doing really good numbers with the Polestar 2 on its own. Now, when the Polestar 3 and 4 joins the family in full deliveries next year, you got to understand, next year will be a very different year for Polestar. They will be delivering 2 new vehicles, one big SUV, that's a flagship Polestar 3 SUV, and a smaller coupe / almost sedan SUV coupe. 2 new delivery vehicles will be coming to the lineup, 2 new options for customers. And then in 2025, we've got the Polestar 5. Bro, this is looking exciting. So we've got a statement from Polestar CEO Thomas Ingerleth, and that quote, "As expected, deliveries have continued to gather pace from month to month, resulting in a record second quarter. I'm confident this will continue into the seasonal stronger second half of the year, which is also the first deliveries of our significantly upgraded Polestar 2, with up to 22% longer range." Yes. You heard that correctly. You did. Polestar is really improving on the 2024 Polestar, and that's going to make a considerably difference when it comes to choosing a Polestar instead of a Tesla. Some people like a Polestar more. Some people say it has more character. Some people might say that's just me saying that. Anyway, the CEO continued to say, more than 20 prominent Polestar spaces are planned to open over the coming months. As we expand our footprint and shift from temporary locations into larger facilities that can accommodate our growing lineup, I am really pleased that Polestar 3 display cars will be arriving in spaces in the coming weeks. This is great. This is great. I've been told the Polestar space in Bristol, Cribs Causeway, should be getting the Polestar 3 in the door just as a display car. And that's going to be a really great opportunity for me to see that car, video that car, talk about that car. Wow. It's going to be a great opportunity. Speaking of which, I actually have a test drive booked for a Polestar 2. I'd like to talk to them about the 2024 Polestar 2. I'd like to do a full day review of that vehicle. Everything from driving at a really long distance to charging the vehicle and the such. Also, the cost of charging these vehicles. I want to do everything in my videos. So I need to talk to the Polestar PR team, and I'm going to try to see if I can get one of these vehicles for a full review. And that's going to be exciting. Now, additionally, Polestar expect to post its unaudited financial and operational results for the second quarter of 2023 on Thursday, the 31st of August, 2023, before market opening in the US. Polestar CEO and CFO will hold a live audio webcast to discuss the company's results, relevant documents, and link. So we've got financial details coming at the end of August. So we've got some things to look forward to in the next couple of months. Now, you might have been a little bit worried, like, why is there only 4 Polestar vehicles in this photo? The famous photo that we're all familiar with, there's usually 5 vehicles. Where's the Polestar 6? Are they not developing that vehicle anymore? Are they removing it? I got a little bit worried. I was like, what are they trying to tell us? Are they silently trying to remove it from their press release? The good thing is that I don't think that's the case. I've looked into it just a little bit. If you read more into this document, you'll realize that the statements they've put out, and here's one specifically. And this is the About Polestar section. And I don't think they would have kept this in if they wanted to remove the Polestar 6. I'm just hoping that they don't, because that car is a really important part of the brand. You know, what would Porsche be without the 911? You know what I mean? Like, what would Audi be without the R8? What would Tesla be without the Tesla Roadster, the old and the new one that's coming soon? All these companies would look slightly different. So the Polestar 6 is Polestar's chance to make that incredible car that everyone can relate to. That incredible car that every kid wants to dream of driving. That incredible car that a kid will dream of driving, and then in the next 15 to 20 years, they've actually bought that car. And this is a very famous marketing strategy. When you're advertising for the next generation. The person who's buying your car right now, they dreamt about buying your car when they were 5-10 years old. And this is real. So when you're marketing, you're not just marketing to current individuals. You're also marketing to the next generation. They're going to grow up and buy your cars. This is Polestar's chance to get their Porsche 911. Without the Polestar 6, it's just not the same. I'd lose a little bit of faith in the company. But thankfully, they're going ahead with it. And here's their statement. And it says, about Polestar, Polestar plans to have a lineup of 5 performance EVs by 2026, 5 to be specific. Polestar 2, which is our current model that we're selling. This model was launched in 2019 and they've been updated it ever since. The Polestar 3, that is the new, big, large-scale SUV, their flagship SUV. Launched in late 2022, last year in October. The Polestar 4, the SUV coupe transform. It is launching in phase throughout 2023 and into 2024. So that vehicle was recently unveiled. It was recently announced. However, that vehicle is coming to the market in late 2023 this year. So we haven't got long to wait to see these vehicles on the road. And I suspect they'll mostly be in China. But I can't wait to see them in the UK, in other European countries, and in American streets as well. This statement went on to say the Polestar 5, an electric 4-door GT. This is the direct competitor to the Porsche Taycan, to the Tesla Model S, and to the Audi e-tron GT. This is a direct competitor to the Mercedes S-Class. This is what we're dealing with. It's a sport GT sedan. Now we've got the Polestar 6, an electric roadster. Now we've got the Polestar 6. It says it right here. The Polestar 6 and electric roadster are coming soon. All those vehicles are coming soon. So I don't think they would have left that in if they didn't intend to create all of these cars. So that's my point. I don't think they would have left that key information in if they didn't intend to create this car. And if you scroll down even more on the media page, you get a media image, an additional image, I should say. This is a photo of the Polestar 3, the Polestar 4, and the Polestar 5. No Polestar 2. This is just the 3 Polestar vehicles, the newest vehicles coming to the market in the foreseeable future. So this is the reason why I'm not worried, because if I'm worried about the first photo, I'd have to worry about this secondary photo and say, oh, are they removing the Polestar 2? Of course they're not. That's their main car that they'll always sell. That car will always be their cheapest model, despite it not being that cheap at all. So it's nothing to worry about. It is just Polestar giving us some additional images with different versions of different cars, with different amount of cars as well. These are just great marketing images that I can use for my YouTube channel and for our online blog, Monument. Check it out, by the way. We write great articles all the time. Now, this is my general investment account. I do invest a little bit in Polestar, of course. Not a lot, because in the UK, I can't get Polestar on my ISA account, which is a tax-free investment account. I can only get Polestar on a normal account, which is fine. I'm still investing. I still want to invest more, but anything that I invest in Polestar, I never really want to sell. Now, I've never really seen my portfolio in Polestar do this well. I'm only down £2.71. I'm only down 3.69%. And for some people, they could laugh at that. But for me, that is particularly good. In the last month, Polestar is up 35%. If you'd invested £100, you'd have just gained £35. If you'd invested £1,000, you just made £350. If you'd invested £100,000 into Polestar just in the last month, at the start of the last month, you would have just made $35,000. Yes, this is how it works. This is how the stock market works. So I consider Polestar to be doing incredibly well right now. We're above $4. We closed on Friday above $4, $4.49, basically $4.50. That is considerably good. And I have a feeling the great delivery numbers have a lot to do with this. Also, the EV market is trending upwards. Tesla is going up. A lot of other companies are going up. Even Lucid is going up. Rivian is doing incredibly well. And I'm an investor in Rivian as well. And I'm happy to say that. Our market cap, 9.47 billion. So anything under 10 billion for a company like Polestar is undervalued, and it's great to invest for me. Not financial advice, by the way, but I'm just saying the company is doing considerably better. So in the last year, we can have a look back and see where we were. At some of our lowest price, it was $3.22. And considering that we're slowly edging back up, we've had a few moments back in May when it was $4.12, and then it just fell back down, and we were quite disappointed. But to see it recovering once again, it gives a great hope to the Polestar community. And this time it's more genuine, it's real. There's genuinely great news coming out of Polestar. So there's things to be excited about. So that is it for this video. Thank you for watching, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.